Hey everyone, Edward here. A few of you have left comments on a previous video asking about my camping setup, so in this video, I'll be sharing with you my favorite outdoor accessories for camping and my Toyota 4Runner build. I know we are headed into a bit of a colder season, but a lot of this gear and tips can be used all year round. Let's get into it. This video is sponsored by HOTO, but more on that later. The 4Runner. This is my 2018 Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro. I bought this car brand new a few years back and it currently has about 60,000 miles at the time of this video. I love this thing. I don't take it off-roading a ton, but I love to go camping, snowboarding, and because I do video production for work, having a rig that can fit all my equipment like stands and lights is just a huge plus. I'll try to go quickly over my mod list from front to back. Starting from the front, I have the Morimoto XB LED headlights. Now these were a direct plug and play and look so much better than the stock headlights. Now since this install, many companies have come out with awesome direct plug and play headlights, but if you're interested in these ones in particular, I'll link it down below. But honestly, there are so many different options out there when it comes to 4Runner 5th gen headlights now. But the front bumper has been modified with a C4 fabrication low pro winch bumper. I haven't pulled the trigger quite yet on an actual winch because I don't really find myself ever really needing one. I'm not, going crazy off-roading or crawling this thing. So, I don't really need a winch, but maybe I will get one down the line. I have added, however, though, an extreme LED light bar, which has a custom wired switch to the inside so I could turn that on and off if I need extra light. Now moving to the side of the vehicle, I have the Predator tube steps that came with the car when I picked it up from the dealership. I have actually a video on my channel of like a vlog when I went to go buy this car for the first time. I went with my friend Brandon. We kind of filmed the whole process. It's actually a pretty fun video. It was just a while ago. If you want to check it out, I'll link it up above. But yeah, it's a good watch. I personally think though that these are the best looking steps or running boards for the 5th gen. For wheels though, I have the OEM TRD Pro wheels wrapped in Falcon Wild Peak tires. The size of these tires are 285, 70/17. And for suspension, because I wanted to keep the OEM Bilstein suspension that came with the TRD Pro trim, I just added the Westcott Designs TRD lift kit that gives me a 1.5 inch lift in the front and 1.25 in the rear. And for the window visors, I have these low profile kind of like window visor / shades that I bought from AVS online. On top of the car, I have a Prinsu design full length roof rack. I love the slim profile of this rack, which is why I bought it. And when I bought it, they were running a sale, so I managed to save a couple $100. It's not the cheapest roof rack, but I just thought it was the best looking one when I was shopping around. But yeah, it gets the job done. It's minimal, has a lot of different mounting points. On the roof rack itself, I have a Racksprax quick release system for my awning on one side. Now this quick release system is super clutch because, as you guys know, the awning needs to be installed on the roof rack, but with the quick release system, I'm able to take it on and off really quickly. So when I'm going camping, I just quickly throw it on, and when I come back, I take it off. This is nice because then I don't have to keep the awning on the entire time or waste a ton of time installing it or taking it off. Now on the other side of the roof rack, I have a water port day tank with a mount to support it, which we'll go into a little bit later. Now moving to the back of the 4Runner, I have a Gobi rear ladder and also a trash room bag to fill it when camping. But that pretty much wraps up my build for the 4Runner. It's a pretty simple build. I feel like the car is tastefully modded and I love it. Obviously it has the blacked out aesthetic. Pretty much the car already came black with black wheels, so that plays a huge part. But I love the blacked out aesthetic, and this car is just, it's a tank. I mean, doesn't get the best gas mileage, but it looks awesome. And so far, I have no plans on getting rid of it anytime soon. Favorite outdoor accessories. Now, this last summer, I bought this ARB awning, which has been amazing. However, I really only bought it so that I could use it with this ARB room add-on. Now, this room takes a bit of practice when setting up for the first couple times, but after getting used to it, I can set it up in about 10 minutes if I have a second person to help. Now, if it was by myself, it would probably take me about 20 minutes, but for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. This room has mixed reviews online when I was shopping for it, but personally, I've really enjoyed it. I use it to store my things overnight, for sleeping, and also to have a spot where mosquitoes can't get in. It has these panels that you can zip open, so it kind of has like a mosquito net. So if you are needing to get away from all the mosquitoes and it's just really rough outside, which has been like that on many times that when I've been camping, we're all able to just like fit in a small table here or hang out in it. So it's really handy, especially on those summer nights where you're just trying to avoid all the mosquitoes. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this video is sponsored by HOTO, so let me tell you a little bit about them because they really helped me bring this video to life so you guys can watch it. HOTO is short for Home Tools, and they make some awesome tools for both indoors and outdoors. Now, one thing I love about their products is that they are designed extremely well. As you guys know, I'm a sucker for minimal looking products. Not only are these tools super aesthetic, but they are also highly functional. They have this air compressor that I keep with me when I'm camping. It's rechargeable and small enough to throw in your backpack. I actually use it to pressurize my water tank when camping, and they have built-in presets for common things that require air. It's super simple to use. I also usually bring with me their drill kit pretty much everywhere and also use it at home for things. It's a minimal looking toolkit that has everything you need for almost any situation. So like power drill, drill bits, pliers, wrench, tape measure, hammer, even a manual driver with changeable ends. This is one of my favorite products from HOTO for sure. They make a bunch of other super handy outdoor functional tools like this camp light. It's really compact. It can be used in a wide different range of situations. They also have a portable pressure washer, hand washing kits that can be used in outdoors for washing your car and washing anything at home. These are just all the outdoor products that HOTO offers that I've been using. And if you're like me and you love minimal design and functional products, you will seriously love HOTO products. I'll link their stuff down below, but super big shout out to HOTO for sponsoring this video. Now, moving on to some of my other favorite outdoor products when camping, I've decided to break it up into two sections, essential and non-essential. The essentials obviously are things that I really couldn't get by without on a camping trip, and the non-essential are still useful items, but not things you need to pull the trigger on right away to have an awesome camping experience. Essentials. When camping, you need tables. I bring with me 2 tables. One is for cooking and all food related things, and the other is for working or if I just need extra table space. The kitchen table I use is by GCI Outdoors, and the smaller table is one that I got on Amazon. Now the GCI outdoor kitchen table is a bit large, but it's so full stacked that it's hard to leave behind. It has paper towel holders, tons of shelves, pole for overhead lights, and even a little sink for washing things. Both of these tables though take me only seconds to set up. The next essential item is camp chairs. Everyone knows a comfortable camp chair when camping is crucial. This is the REI Co-op portable camp chair that I've been using. It isn't the smallest chair necessarily, but considering how large and comfortable it gets, it's super impressive with how small it packs up. It takes me literally 30 seconds to set up, and I usually bring 2 of them with me on each trip. For mattresses and sleeping, I have a Luno air mattress. Now the reason why I chose this one is because it is designed to fit perfectly in my 4Runner. So if I ever want to car camp, this is clutch, but I sometimes use it as a regular air mattress inside the ARB awning room as well. It's versatile and really well made. It packs down really small and even comes with a little compressor to inflate and deflate the mattress. On top of the mattress, I use a REI dual person sleeping bag. I believe this one is rated for about 20 degrees, and I opted for the 2 people sleeping bag because it can fit me and Christine when we are out camping together, and it's really comfortable having like a large sleeping bag. Power is an essential thing when camping. Being able to power your phones, computers, or even small appliances when out camping is really amazing. For power, I use this EcoFlow River Pro that I bought used on OfferUp for a steal of a price. When fully charged, it can last me about 2 to 3 days, no problem. It has USB, AC, and DC outlets to fit a wide range of items. And to take it one step further, I bought this 100-watt portable solar panel from Harbor Freight Tools for pretty cheap. Not sure if you have Harbor Freight Tools in your area, but essentially it's like a hardware store. I think you can just buy it online as well, but I usually plug this portable solar panel into the EcoFlow portable power station, which essentially keeps it topped off most of the time, or at least slows down the battery consumption. Obviously, you're not going to get a consistent 100 watts all day because it's not super sunny all day usually, but it gets a consistent 60 to 70 watts of power fed into the portable power station, which is really nice because then you have this kind of looping power cycle. And this power solution has been essential when we're out camping, especially when there's no electricity where we're going. Non-essentials. By non-essential, I mean that they simply make camping more enjoyable or convenient, but you don't necessarily need to purchase these products to have a good time when you're out there. But nonetheless, let's get right into them. First is a portable fridge. Now, you can definitely just bring a cooler or icebox when camping. Having a portable fridge is a game changer. You can bring a lot more things with you and not have to worry about anything getting soaked from the ice melting. So as you guys know, you typically put ice into a cooler, but it melts, and so when it melts, it gets kind of all the plastic bags wet, or if you like seal it all up, it still gets all the paper things wet. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but like I said, these are all things that are non-essential. It's just super convenient to be able to have a fridge basically with you to set a specific temperature depending on what kind of food you're bringing. So portable fridge is something that I've really enjoyed having with me on camping trips. Next is this water tank day port. It's essentially just a water tank, but what makes it unique is the ability to add pressure to it. I found this to be a very useful tool for washing dishes, hands, or just countless other things that can get dirty while you're outside. Being able to have the shower head, especially be able to change to mist or center or jet stream or any kind of thing, really makes it a versatile tool. And I typically mount it on top of my roof rack empty, and then I fill it up plus pressurize it when I get to the campsite. That way I'm not trying to lift a super heavy water tank or lugging it to the campsite on top of my car. Usually most campsites have a water plug-in, and I also use the HOTO air pressurized tool to be able to pressurize the water, so it's really handy. Most campsites have sinks or faucets obviously, but this water tank has come in clutch on a number of occasions now. Now for cooking, I use this pot and pan set by GSI Outdoors. It's compact and has a removable handle and packs within itself. You get 2 pots and a pan, and it packs nicely into this little drawstring bag. And this one set usually covers all our cooking needs when camping, and obviously using it with a stove. Last, I have this Trasharoo bag. It's a rugged trash pouch that I can clip onto my rear ladder. A little pro tip: instead of putting trash directly into the Trasharoo, I put an actual plastic trash bin inside the bag and put the trash in there. That way when it's time to clean up, I just remove the trash bin and empty it out. Honestly, this saves a ton of time and also will help me keep this Trasharoo bag just in good condition longer instead of getting it all nasty on the inside, just in case trash bags pop or leak if I decided not to use the bin. Now, I could take the time to list off all the little items like utensils, bins, storage, etc. But honestly, everything else is pretty standard. But everything in this video that I mentioned are the unique items that you might find helpful if you don't already have them in your camping setup. If you have any questions on anything I went over in this video, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And as always, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I would super appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next one.